Hello everybody, welcome to Mother Rabbit's Kitchen. Tonight we are making the easiest, tastiest salad ever. I think this might be my husband's, not just his favorite salad that I make, but his favorite dinner that I make. I know this is one of his top 10. And yes, there are some other contenders, okay? I'm a good cook. Okay, anyway, so here we go. We've got our cast iron. You want me to tell you what it is? Let me tell you what it is first before I start going into the instruction. Okay, so what this salad is, I call it a bacon apple salad. That's pretty much what it is. It's greens with crispy bacon, some red delicious chopped up apples, some very, very thinly sliced onions. What else is in there? Okay, some really delicious shaved parmigiano reggiano cheese, and then this really delicious dressing that you're gonna die when you see how easy it is to make. It's like a creamy Italian dressing. Just stick with me. It's gonna be delicious, it's gonna be easy, and your husband will thank you. We're getting our cast iron pan heated. If you're not using cast iron, that's okay. Just use whatever pan you like to cook bacon in. There are other ways of making bacon. You choose what you want to do. You can cook the bacon in the oven. You can even cook the bacon in the microwave. I do that sometimes. It actually comes out really well. In fact, sometimes I start in the cast iron and then finish in the microwave. So it's like half fancy, half ratchet. Is that the right word? The thing that I've learned about bacon is that when it's cut really thinly, it's so hard to get it all in your pan. So I like to get a thick cut bacon. Whoops, oh, that's really high. Okay, so I'm gonna do like a medium-low heat. This is actually like double thick cut bacon, so I'm just gonna try to stick with like a medium-low here. As the bacon cooks, it kind of shrinks, so you'll be able to move it around and access all of those other pieces. Ooh, it smells smoky and delicious already. You want to go a little bit on the lower end of heat because you want the bacon to render its fat, which is kind of like a low and slow kind of situation, so the fat comes off and then the meat of the bacon crisps up. So I'm gonna just let it hang out for a minute. While this is hanging out, I'm gonna get started on my dressing. Now this is like a semi-homemade dressing. It is foolproof and it is so good. So you're gonna wanna get yourself some Italian dressing. I usually go for anything that's labeled either zesty Italian or robusto Italian. So we're gonna go kind of like equal parts Italian dressing and mayo. How much of each? I don't know, whatever you want for feeding your family. I'm making enough of this to last us 2 dinners, actually dinner tonight and lunch tomorrow after church. So this is probably about a cup of the Italian dressing here. And then I'm just gonna scoop a cup of the mayonnaise in. So did I measure that? No, don't measure your salad dressing unless you really want to. So I'm just gonna very gently whisk this together. It's gonna look kind of chunky and gross at first, but the more you whisk, the more you'll see it come together. The other thing I'm going to add into this is just a little bit of sugar. This is optional. And a couple of pinches of salt. That's how easy that came together. Now we taste, then we decide, do we want more Italian dressing, which is gonna be a problem for me because I used all of mine. Actually, I have another bottle. But we can either decide to use a little more Italian dressing. If it's too creamy, we can decide to use a little more mayo. If it's too zesty, you can even add a little extra sugar or salt if you want. So I'm gonna just give a little taste. Oh my gosh, that is so good. I'm not even gonna change a thing. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's creamy, zesty, a tiny bit sweet. Okay, maybe I'll just add a little bit of this. There we go. I probably put like a tablespoon of sugar in the whole thing. And this will be plenty of dressing for tonight and tomorrow's lunch. And just like that, we are back over here tending to our bacon. So I'm gonna start to just move things around. Make sure things don't get too crispy. You see how pretty that is? I'll come down here and talk to you. Ow, that was too close. The bacon just splashed me. I really like bacon when it is crispy and not at all greasy. So sometimes I like to cook it almost all the way in my cast iron, but then I remove it, put it on a plate with some paper towels, pop it in the microwave for just a minute or two, finish the cooking, and it absorbs all that extra grease. That's how I like my bacon, but you do it any way you want. All right, so we'll get a little fancy here. I'm just gonna pour this into a mason jar. and I have a little left over in my bowl. That's what I'll use first to dress the salads. And then if people want extra, we can use this. So I'm just gonna put these in the fridge just to keep cool until we're ready to eat. So my bacon is nice and crispy, and I'm just gonna take it out, put it on a plate that's lined with paper towels. It's not quite as crispy as I like it. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna just let it sit. Then right before it's time to eat, I'm going to pop the plate. Oh, that's crispy. I'm going to pop, for some reason this is not like cooking very evenly. Anyway, I'm going to pop this in the microwave just for like 30 seconds to a minute, right before I'm ready to pop this on the salad, so it stays nice and hot when I'm serving it. Otherwise, I have to time this so perfectly, and who can do that and film at the same time? That's just gonna sit there. I'm gonna put a little bit on top and just absorb a little bit of that. Just be careful, this is really hot. Absorb a little bit of that extra grease. I'm just gonna move this off the heat so it stops smoking. I'm definitely about to set off the smoke alarm in here. This can set aside while we finish doing our salads. Here we go. Back over here. I'm gonna sneak a little piece of this bacon that kind of fell off. Give me a moment. Is there anything better than bacon? Nope. Crispy, slightly chewy, smoky. Speaking of smoky, my house is very smoky right now. Call the fire department. All you need to make this amazing, simple apple bacon. Let's try that again. So here is all you need to make this amazing, simple apple bacon salad. You're gonna start with some really good mixed greens. Yes, I know they can be really expensive. I do not like to buy the bagged lettuce. I just think it's different than it is in a container. This is so fresh. If you want to use spinach, you can go with that. If you like a certain kind of lettuce, I mean, you can even go with iceberg, would be fine. It's just a personal preference. I love these greens. You could do spinach, you could do romaine, you do whatever. So I've got like the big bowls for Mama and Papa. I've got my cute littler bowls for my girls. And Camden actually really likes salad now, so he's going to eat some. I like to kind of like break up my girls' lettuce a little bit. Otherwise it's just like too big of a mouthful for them. My 5-year-old is just not a salad fan in any way. He's got texture issues with the fruits and vegetables. He would be super happy with a plate full of bacon, but to get all that bacon, you kind of have to like buy the ticket to the salad. Candy. We're on now. Did you want me to film when I was saying nice things to you?
Oh, no, I was gonna say hi.
Super sweaty.
Yeah. Yeah, so hot.
I was thanking Andrew for taking Skylar to a birthday party today. I am not really a birthday party mom. Sorry. Unless I know the parents. If I don't know you, I'm sending my husband to the birthday party with the kids, and he's just really good about it. He's just sat outside for 3 hours was it raining too?
Like, as we turned the key to the ignition of the car.
Oh, really? Well, okay, that's good. But like the just blazing sun of Florida, and yeah, very good sport. So he gets a cookie tonight. Stop. All that to say, the good news is Andy, who does not like salads, is at his friend's house, and I have no idea when he's coming home, nor do I care. So that was not nice. I do care. I just would love it if he ate dinner over there and didn't eat dinner here. That's my timer. I gotta go to my rosemary bread. That's a whole other video, so give me a second. Now we're just gonna chop up some apples. I like to use Red Delicious on these. It's just what I've always used. You can use any apple you like. I find Red Delicious to be nice and delicious. Yes, crispy. It's crispy and it's sweet. So I just chop it up in chunky chunks and sprinkle it all over the salads. And just like that, dinner's healthy. Doesn't matter how much bacon you put on or how much mayo is in the dressing or how much parmigiano reggiano cheese I shave on top. I don't think we have any jam. Every time we have any jam left over, I make a barbecue sauce out of it. That's what I might do out of my leftover blackberry syrup that I made. All right, no jam is safe in my house because turn it into barbecue sauce, lickety split. All right, so we have one tiny little onion. You can use red onion if you like. I just didn't want to buy a whole red onion when I'm only going to use a tiny bit of it. And the trick to this is just slicing it really, really thinly. This is raw onion, so it's got a little bite to it. I don't put this on the kids, and you don't even really like a whole lot of the oniony flavor, right? Or you don't care? Okay. You've grown up over the years. With a good steady grip on your knife and your fingers in a vertical position, you're going to very carefully slice very, very, very thin slices. Paper thin. You should be able to see through these onions. And that's all we're gonna need. For tonight, I'm gonna save the rest, that other half, for tomorrow. Then I'm gonna skip over the kids and I'm just going to put them all over the grown-up salads. Even though raw onion can have kind of a bite to it, not spicy bite, but you know what it's like. It just adds a pop of sweetness also. All right, we've got our greens, we've got our apples, we've got our sliced onions. Now we're just gonna shave parmigiano reggiano all over the top, and then we're going to put our bacon on top. Actually, I have my bacon in the microwave, so I'm just gonna finish it off, put it on for 1 minute. Nope, okay, try that again. No, okay, it forgets that there's something actually in there. So while that is finishing up, and then I'll chop that bacon up, I'm just going to shave with my vegetable peeler some parmigiano reggiano all over everybody's salads because they love this stuff. I always recommend getting the good stuff. It seems expensive, but a little goes a long way. This will, I mean, in my house, this will last, like, depending on what I'm cooking, it could last a couple of weeks in the house in terms of not having to buy it again. And in terms of lasting, it doesn't go bad very easily, so it will last you like a month or so. If you start to notice any little bits of mold, that's when it's not good anymore. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going until that microwave is done. I've got 8 seconds to just go crazy with this Parmesan cheese. I forgot to do some for Camden, so I'm gonna do some here. All right, now I have to stop because the microwave is ready. Bacon is out of the microwave. Look how beautiful, crispy. We maintained the heat of everything through that last minute in the microwave. So I'm just going to gently put everything on my cutting board. Oh, you know what I just realized? I should probably use my other cutting board. This is more of like a fruit cutting board. A fruit and, oh, I cut the onions on my fruit cutting board. I was not supposed to do that. All right, whatever. I'm cutting bacon on this cutting board. Everything's gonna be okay. If all my fruit tastes like bacon from now on, that's fine with me. Okay, so I'm just gonna rough chop this bacon. That fell off, so I had to confiscate it. Man, that's good bacon. It's double smoked, double smoked, double thick cut. And it was BOGO recently, so I got a lot. Popped it in the freezer. Everything is assembled. Now we're just going to drizzle some dressing over the top. And I always drizzle a little bit and then I serve some dressing at the table, just in case people want to add a little more. Okay, a little for the kids. And then if you have leftover dressing after you're done with the salad, this would make a great chicken marinade, or just brush it on some chicken at the end of grilling it or at the end of cooking it. Hi, Bobs. And then I just need a little more from here. I'm gonna drizzle a little bit over Camden's. And then the rest of this I will just serve at the table so we can have extra if we want it. He's so cute. Bacon apple salad for the win. Make it for your husband, make it for your boyfriend. He will propose. You're welcome. Hope you guys enjoy, hope you guys make this, and hope you guys come back. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye, everybody.
It's a big bite. You got it, girl. It's good stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's hard to talk when you take a bite of that salad, huh? You like it? He's so cute. You like the salad, buddy?
It's yummy.
Good.